Hello and welcome back to Two Hand Touch. I'm your host Joshua Bryant. Okay, next topic that we're going to get into tonight is Colin Kaepernick. Des Bryant was actually on the I Am Athlete podcast with Chad Johnson, Brandon Marshall. Um, he said something that kind of I think about a lot about Colin Kaepernick. Basically, the fact that he kind of called to action or called for something to be done, but he hasn't really done anything. I'm gonna see if I can get the clip and play it. But what? Okay. Okay, hold on. Let's see if I can play this.
But there's one thing that I don't respect. And I said it when I get the opportunity and to get on the stage to say it, I would say it. And I love him to death. So it ain't no hate or nothing like that. But brother, you had the biggest opportunity in the world to create jobs, build jobs, give jobs to people. The people that you was talking about, the people that you so-called standing up for, the people who stood beside you, the people who lost their jobs because of you. Where you at? I ain't heard from you. He brought the awareness, and that's why I respect him. What's the call to action? There wasn't one. There wasn't no call to action. We had to fight to get it.
Okay. So hearing that, I think his, comments kind of echo my sentiments kind of for the whole topic. My dad, he kind of brought up a good point when we were talking about it, but do you feel like he owes us anything, Colin Kaepernick speaking, in terms of the Black community? Does he owe us anything?
In my opinion, I think he needs to let somebody know what's going on. We haven't heard from him in I don't know how long, and for him to go ghost like he is, it's kind of like, okay, so you kneel and on during the games and you protest this and you protest that. I don't think we need to see where he's at, where his head's at. What is he thinking? You know what I mean? It's like you start this whole movement and you disappear. We don't know where you at. That's how
Yeah, I don't. For me, it's what was the end game? What was it all about? Was it about civil rights and the preservation of minority lives as they relate to their interactions with police, which is what you said? Because I haven't seen too much on that front since you've been out of the league, and what you were fighting for doesn't change just because you're no longer in the league. You know what I mean? But you've got your own TV show coming out now, and you've been talking about that, and you had no problem hooking up with Ava DuVernay and Nike and everybody else to build your brand outside of football. And this is what catapulted you to this mainstream zeitgeist awareness. And for me, as a Black man, knowing the whole history of Colin Kaepernick, it kind of seems super disingenuous. It seems like he played into the role and kind of got into the same mindset of being the best and most righteous person in a room full of people because you're helping other Black people, just like his parents. Because you got to remember, Colin Kaepernick was adopted by a white family. Being adopted by a white family, they feel like they're doing the Black community a service by adopting a Black child and raising a Black child. It almost seemed as if he had the same mindset of, I'm going to stand up for this cause, not follow through, not present anything as far as an actionable, tangible change to it, but watch me prosper. Watch me get all these accolades at the end of it. I had all the support for Cap when he was on the field doing what he did. I understand his whole blackball, all that. He was right. But he did a lot of things the wrong way. If you wanted to do them the right way, you had every opportunity to.